still, you're closer to them than we are.
Well, we're also right by New York, so New York
You're
gets.
closer to New York than I am. Fuck off. I think they shut down all the streams.
Wouldn't shock me.
No, Tony Khan's a bitch.
Because I used to get all the AEW pay-per-views on YouTube. Now I can't even find them on YouTube
5
anymore.
minutes
something to do
until
with
showtime.
So. Just so you guys know. Not a rant, but a disapproval.
I hear D laughing.
Right. He must have turned on the old pornography.
Not done.
He turned off the porno dancer.
The pornography.
Oh, good. Botchasaurus can actually start hurting people, and it makes sense.
It still doesn't make sense.
4 minutes until showtime.
Thanks, Miss Lippy. Go fuck yourself in the face.
What?
What?
I said Botchasaurus can actually hurt people, and it makes sense for his character.
Look, all I'm saying.
Okay.
Is fuck y'all.
What did Ryback do to you now?
And nothing. I just can't watch it.
Eh.
I can't find a stream, so I'm butthurt.
He went through a thing of Doritos. Oh no.
That's as devastating as the Owen Hart infamous bag of popcorn gimmick.
He just chokeslammed Fat Hardy through a thing of Doritos.
Gee, almost as bad as Grado's and CPA throwing Grado through Doritos.
But at least that was a comedy match.
3 minutes until showtime.
I don't know. You lost me there. It got a little clunky.
I said
You're breaking up a little on my end. Is he breaking up on your end a little bit, Ronnie?
it's not a no. He's fine by me.
Ooga chaka.
No, because it sounds like every other word breaks up when I hear him. I don't know if it's my connection or yours or the Skype connection.
On me,
Well-
it's fine.
So it is on you, good sir.
I hear Ronnie just fine.
And Ronnie hears me just fine. We're a happy family. We're a happy family. We're a happy family.
Happy anniversary.
I don't like it.
Oh God! Wait, we the people.
We, the people.
Weed the people.
RVD's there?
I wish.
I did see that he's starting a new RVD THC
2
line.
minutes until showtime.
And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm curious.
So there's rumors about people re-signing, and it's fucking bullshit.
I saw a list of AEW is looking to not looking to re-sign, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Kip Sabian, pretty much all the guys that were, that
Originals.
originals.
They were before the WWE guys.
But you notice who's not on that list?
FTR.
No, MJF.
I don't know what's up with him.
I think they're trying to find a way to get him returned through the studio because the studio fired him. Warner Brothers Media fired his ass.
Yeah.
That has no bearing on his AEW contract.
1 minute until showtime.
Swear to God, I'm gonna dive through this computer and choke you, bitch.
Goodbye, horses.
Did you catch the trailer today?
So we had training. We had our regular training night yesterday. Okay. And let's just say one of the guys walked in to me and one of the other dudes listening to Goodbye Horses while doing the dance.
Oh God.
Fucking right, I did.
But did you see the trailer today?
I did see the trailer today. It is everything Hollywood Stock Exchange said it would be, and I am super excited.
I cannot fucking wait for that to come out.
Because I've been telling people for a minute, nobody's believed me. They're like, well, what's Clerks 3 going to be about? I'm like, they're making Clerks.
It's a movie about
Your
it.
show will go live in
all right,
5
here we go.
seconds. 4, 3,
7
Hmm.
psychopaths. Mind
One.
fuck.
Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Nerd Zone on the Nerdport Network. On today's episode, it's kind of an amalgamation of everything. It's Money in the Bank review, the wrestling news, sports news, pro football news, and the world is going to hell in a handbasket. That and much, much more. Let's hit this fucking music.
Come on. Love my girl. She looking good. Come on. One more. 5 to 1, baby. 1 in 5. No one here yet out alive now. You get yours, baby. I'll get mine. Gonna make it, baby, if we try. The old get old and the young get stronger. May take a week and it may take longer. They got the guns, but we got the numbers. Gonna win, yeah, we're taking over. Come on!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Nerd Zone on the Nerdport Network. I am your host, F. and Ronnie, and with me, as always,
The Zombie Master.
as well as hold on. Ryan.
Captain Stuntcock himself, the Hustle City Hooligan, and for all you fucking nerds out there, Kamehameha, go fuck yourselves.
You gotta send the signal up again to get him.
Yeah, I know, right? I had to send the signal twice.
I was rolling a blunt. Fuck off.
The new RVD strain?
No, but a good strain nonetheless.
Yeah.
You know there's a Jay and Silent Bob strain too. You know that, right?
Yes, but it's a CBD.
Soon to not be, because, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yes, Jersey, man.
It's Jersey,
Jersey,
man.
Maine.
Jersey, Maine.
Fucking Jersey.
Jersey, Maine.
Yay. But yeah, we got some fucking big ass news in the NFL. We got some huge news in the world of pro wrestling.
Wrestling.
WCW.
Wrestling.
Woo! Two claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! Oh, Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Where do we want to begin? Since we don't have Chris and we're waiting on Christian, you want to just get into Money in the Bank?
Let's get into Money in the Bank.
Two in the pink, one in the stink.
That was everybody.
That was kind of cringy, John.
What?
That was
What'd
kind
you
of
say?
that was kind of rapey. Did you just say?
I said that was kind of cringy.
Oh, I thought you said that was kind of rapey.
Oh, it's cringy.
Why does it sound dirtier when you say it?
I mean, hey now.
Oh.
Hi-oh!
Yeah.
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 Maxwell Dupree. Yeah, let's see them bring that gimmick over to fucking Saudi Arabia with Mansoor. Oh, you fucking gotta be kidding me.
What?
Hold on. Something got fucked up, and I have to readjust this. We can keep talking. We're still live, but the live show might not go as well as according to plan.
Well, that's gay as hell.
Yeah.
Kitty, I know. Even my cat disagrees and says this is stupid.
Oh, when the pussy talks.
uh, mm. Can't create multiple episodes. Well, Kamihami, go fuck yourself.
Bitches.
Bitches be crazy, man.
Yeah, right? Alright, well, I'm gonna figure this out, because if we lose it, we lose it. Oh, well. I wish you could fucking extend shit, but you can't. So, hold on, I'm gonna try something real quick. We're still live on Twitch. This is only for the fact that we might get fucked over. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna try this. No, we are not off
Thank
the
you
air.
for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Fuck you, Brenda. We're still live.
Brenda- Yeah.
But I'm gonna try something. If we lose it, we lose it on Blog Talk, and we just fucking go with it. Nope. Okay. Fuck. Oh well. All right. Well, we're still live on Twitch. I completely fucked that up. This episode will go up later, so there will be no break tonight.
All right, give me 1 second. I need to check the weather and see if I can take my dog out because she's being a bitch.
All right.
I.
Well, I completely fucked up with the time. I thought I put that for 2 hours and it ended up going on for 10 minutes.
Oh, that was a bright one there, don't you know?
I know. Well, at least we got the intro in.
Fucking 106 degrees at 7:30 at night. Ridiculous.
Jesus!
It's hotter than hell.
Fucking right it is, man.
It's hotter than Becky Lynch's comeback.
Oof. And it's gonna be just as bad tomorrow.
Alright, so yes, so we will talk about Money in the Skank. Live from Viva Las Vegas.
Which I still didn't watch.
It was a good show.
It
I
was
would have watched it.
So, it's weird, because they didn't want to compete with... So they didn't want to do any show on Sunday, because they ended up going up against UFC. Which was interesting.
They went against UFSA.
Which is funny, because all the boys ran from fucking UFC. Ran from there to the fucking fight. Which is
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's in the same fucking town. Why not?
I mean, we got some UFC news too from that, but holy shit balls, that was fucking great. But yeah, so we opened up the show with Liv Morgan winning the Women's Money in the Bank, defeating Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Boxy Lunch, Lacey Evans, Raquel Gonzalez, and Shotzi.
Hey, show some respect.
Oh, no. Fuck this bitch. She does not want to be there. I will say it again. When you are there and something might be too big for you, then you need to fucking find your way to powder out.
Figure your shit out, yeah.
Because Shotzi was sloppy. Shotzi ended up almost hurting Alexa Bliss. Now, the way the fans ended up taking it, they took it a little bit too far, to the point where apparently there were death threats being threatened to Shotzi.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, you know.
Yeah, that's a little much.
But
Yeah,
but
she actually deleted all her social media over it.
but my thing is though is that you ended up doing a move that was surrounded by a lot of ladders, that was a freaking electric chair drop with a woman who has a history of concussions, who just came back too, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Like, nerves or not, that's not an excuse. And also, it didn't help that Shotzi decided to fucking, spout her mouth off about fucking Sammy Guevara with the blood and gut spot.
That spot was so fucking stupid.
Oh, it was, but she had no right to freaking spout herself out of the fucking, like, just, oh, yeah, well, that spot looks stupid. Yeah, you almost injured somebody. Sorry. Now, obviously, the fanboys of Alexa Bliss decided to, jerk off all over their keyboards and go after Shotzi.
Right.
Which is still not right. She's still a professional, but you can tell she does not want to be there. You can tell she doesn't want to be there.
Well, like I said, I didn't see the match. I'm only going on by what you guys are telling me, because I didn't see the match. But from what I've heard, everything I've heard, like I said, she's been getting some serious shit from fans.
I think that she was working too fast. It happens.
Right.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I'm about to pull Chris in. What the hell? Oh, hey Raven, what's going on? And what the hell happened to freaking Skype? Skype take a shit?
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, it sounded like that. Raven just donated $1.
Dollar makes John holla.
Yep, dollar makes holla holla holla. Oh my god, what the
Gotta give your special thanks for that, right? We gotta get that soundbite for every time.
There we go. What the hell? My fucking mouth is being fucking like a hippie at a rave convention. Oh, this is enlightened radio, guys. Well, I try to get Chris in here.
All the notes is whatever. I forgot that joke. I was gonna say a joke, but I forgot the punchline, so I'm not gonna continue.
Yeah.
Lucky.
There
lucky.
he is. Oh my god. I'm about to throw this fucking mouse across the fucking way. John, what the? Okay.
I came right on. I was like, all right, hello.
Right. Fucking show time.
God damn. I'm like, shit.
It's
I come
showtime at the
home.
Fuck You in the Next show.
I come home to Twitter, somebody goes, Rhea should be abused, and they say, no, I mean buried, and then of course Twitter went nuts
There we go.
with that.
Well,
The whole thing with shots.
Well, and that's actually what we're
It's
talking
like,
about.
God damn.
And Chris, that's actually what we're talking about right now. We just started the Money in the Bank.
Right now.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have to do the thing with my guitar player because it turns out that my car just really.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck, this sounds terrible. I gotta go back and redo this. Wait a second. I just need new speakers. That's fucking. That's
So,
the West shit.
all right. So, yeah, so we're talking about how the fact that the Shotzi ended up,
Let her sound like a trash bagger.
yeah.
Let's be honest.
I personally think she needs to go get bus flipped, not for the fact that, oh, well, she intentionally hurt somebody. No, she needs to get bus flipped to go back and regain the fucking fun of fucking wrestling again. You can tell she is not wanting to be there and not having fun.
I don't know about that. They wanted it. They never gave her hardly any TV time to actually flesh out the heel character. So it's like you're trying to do shit on the fly. I mean, she's not even on so it's. I mean, so you can't even get that going because she's been a babyface forever. Then all of a sudden they turn her heel on a whim, and then it's like extent of her heel character is being locked in a dressing room by Aaliyah.
Locked in a...
Yeah, so you can't really, and then she comes on and it was a hardcore. The thing is about concussions, WWE's really fucking tightened it on that because we didn't even know Rhea Ripley had a concussion.
Bullshit! Bullshit! She fucking tiger kneed herself. Yeah, she had a concussion. Just watching
that thing is,
watching that spot, I could have gotten.
no, the reason WWE, they never did. On that she had a concussion was she was like, it was like that. She's like, yeah, I got a concussion. That's why I'm out, dumbass. I'm like, and that was like some asshole on Twitter trying to figure out, well, she got her teeth knocked out. She's like, yeah, brain injury. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Before
Chris,
that, WWE never.
Chris, you're talking about people on Twitter that think they fucking know everything about pro wrestling. These are the people that think they know everything about anything. I could have told you she had a concussion, or at least could have figured out that she might have had a concussion, because how many people do you know can take a knee right to the teeth and not have brain damage?
That's why I was shocked. That's why when it first happened, I was like, she got a concussion. That's when it first happened. I was like, oh my God, she got a concussion. Because when I got smacked in football in the teeth, that's why I have the one crooked tooth now. Because it knocked the freaking mouth guard. And I had a concussion. Didn't know it for a while, but Shotzi, she took with Becky, but I think gives somebody the right to basically go after her, especially afterwards where everybody involved in the match said everybody was safe.
Yeah. Just, I don't know.
That's where people went too nuts about it.
Well, especially when you hit somebody that especially when you do a move to somebody that is prone to already have concussions, like Alexa.
Dude, I have had 19 concussions in my life, okay?
But I'm saying as though as someone like Alexa Bliss, who's 5 foot fucking nothing and weighs about a buck 08.
Yeah. The funny thing is Alexa Bliss came out and said, I'm okay. Everything was fine. Like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
done.
but at the moment, like, that's what I said. When I first saw the move, I'm like, Shotzi's working unsafe. She might be working too fast, but she's working unsafe. And she needs to go.
Yeah, but that botch, I mean, she botched. She was like, shit, I can't wait to see that on Botchamania. Like, that was she was about to say. The first botch that happened, the one I was like, oh shit, Botchy. Like,
I
said that, you know, and I was like, yeah. I don't think she should be bust foot. I mean, if anything, if they want to put her back in NXT, fine. Or, you know, have her wrestle on SmackDown, have her wrestle in live events and get used to it. But the thing is that what they need to do, if she's going to be a heel, they really need to flesh out her damn.
She's given TV time, correct? She's given TV time, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then it doesn't matter. You flesh out your character with what you're given. It may not be. It may be 2 minutes. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Exactly. You're given 2 minutes. You get yourself over in those 2 minutes.
What I'm saying though, is like all they've given her really is a backstage promo where she goes da 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 da, and then she gets locked in a closet.
Oh.
Or she says shit and then she gets beat down by Charlotte. I mean, she had a hell of a match against Ronda Rousey, but the thing is that really wasn't a heel moment for her. I mean, that was more of a babyface thing, but. And I think that speaks to her talent right there when she actually pulled out a hell of a match against Ronda. Well, a lot of people say, you know, people have shitty matches against Ronda.
Well, Liv wins Money in the Bank, and we'll get to Liv later on in the night.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley defeats Theory by submission with the hurt.
I kind of saw that coming.
Yeah.
Especially with
one easy.
Rumors.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we wrestling pillows or what?
Bobby wins, and okay. It's like, good, you dropped it off a Theory. We'll get the Theory later on in the day.
Hmm?
I'm fine with Bobby winning it. John, I know you didn't watch. You said you didn't watch Money in the Bank, right?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we'll run through this. Bianca Belair defeats Carmella by pinfall.
Duh.
I was so upset. So upset.
Dude, the thing that really annoys me about that is like Bianca knew she was winning and she didn't even give a shit. Like, she was doing just dumb, stupid shit. I'm like, you couldn't even take Carmella seriously.
No, well, also too, I'm sorry, Corey Graves doing what he was doing didn't help either.
Well, somebody had to root for Carmella because everybody knew she was losing. I mean, shit, Bianca's doing dancey shit. All right, the one thing that's so dumb that takes me out of a match with Bianca is when she does the flip and then she points to the person like, come on. I'm like, if you have any intelligence whatsoever, you start and then you stop and flip her off. That's what you should do. But what do? They run and go, I'm gonna get you, and of course, this is so dumb.
It's about cues, man. It's about cues in the ring. It's about verbal cues and non-verbal cues. I was just talking to the guys about this the other day, so it's kind of funny that this came up. Look at Randy Orton's spinning power slam. Okay? What does he do before he hits it every time?
Twist his wrist.
He claps.
Yep.
I mean, I think, like I said, I just think
If there's no clap, he doesn't hit.
takes you out of.
If he just hits his chest, he doesn't. It's about those cues.
See, I think it just kills you. It just kills your whole belief that it's even anything because, like, I was thinking, yeah, it's so stupid. Like,
Well,
that's me and some people I know. So yeah.
you're making it sound like it's a shoot.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Catch can wrestling is a thing. We all know that. But it's still...
Yeah, we all know wrestling is a living comic book and all that, but the thing is, like, when you're in it, when you're actually watching a match, like, live and all that, you know, you go to the point, like, make me believe. Make me believe. Like, make me believe. Like, that's, like, I guess, the Philly fan in me, it's like, make me believe or I'm going to boo this shit out.
So, do you go into a movie and tell the lady selling you the ticket that she's going to make you believe?
Well, I mean, like, make me partially believe. You know what I mean? Like, make me believe it's sort of a fight. Sort of.
Here's the thing. We all know that... I mean, listen. We all know that when it comes to pro wrestling, it's soap opera for men. We all know that.
Or a living comic book. Sorry, I like to use Sammy Callahan's reference better.
I mean, it's both. But at the same time, yeah, you want to make us believe, but you also want everybody to understand, like, it's still a show.
Yeah, but when certain things take you out of that, when you can't even believe it's like any contest at all, like, you know right off the bat, like, well, she's winning easily because they don't even give a shit. So why should I? That's what it comes down to.
Well, then you kind of want to see Carmella.
The people in the ring give a shit.
Yeah.
The bookers might not give a shit. The writers might not give a shit. But the people that are out there working for entertainment, they give a shit.
Like, like, the ending definitely made me like, oh shit, okay, they're actually going to go somewhere with this, but who knows?
I mean, yeah, it's going to go to SummerSlam where she's going to be a white meat babyface in her fucking hometown.
Yeah. And that's why I said I am very happy they decided to throw Becky in that. Rhea dodged another bullet. Keep that match to, like, Clash the Castle in the UK.
Where she's going to be the biggest heel ever if you do that match.
Dude, she'll be the biggest baby face in the UK. You kidding me?
Who? Rhea?
Rhea will be.
Yeah,
I mean,
then
Bianca
you-
will be fucking Cena in ECW.
Then you don't touch that match. You're trying to make Becky or Bianca over as a babyface. Listen, I think she needs to be a heel. That would be a perfect time to do it, would be have her be a heel. But if you're really going to have her be a babyface, maybe don't do it in the UK.
I just love going to Bizarro Land, like when they used to go to Canada.
I was going to say, this is
and
not
the heels
fun.
would get
I was going to say,
cheered.
this is not fucking Canada or CZW.
The UK does what they want, man.
Yeah, no shit.
That's why I love them. That's why I love them.
Alright, next match. Honestly, this one is my match of the night. Usos beating the Street Profits for the Undisputed Tag Titles.
That was a good one.
Holy shit, they fucking beat the piss out of each other.
All right, Usos, Street Profits, definitely a match of the night. Also, I really did enjoy Liv winning finally.
Well, we'll get to Liv. We're not there yet.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about the women's Money in the Bank. I was like, I enjoyed that thorough.
Yeah. Motherfuckers, 4th of July's over. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
I'll give you
I
something.
hope they can hear me.
Yeah, no, they won't be able to hear you.
Well, fuck you then.
And hello, Christian.
Hey, Christian.
Wait
You
for it.
there?
Hey, y'all lost to Pittsburgh. Shut the fuck up.
Shut your ass up.
Ow.
Shut your ass up
Hey, welcome back to Facebook.
for now.
For now. For
I'm
now.
never on there, but yeah, you know.
For now. Yeah, I'm just actually getting home. I went to the Milwaukee Brewers game today.
All right. Take your time. Let us finish this up, and then we'll get into the sports.
All right.
To the spots, yeah, boy.
To the sports.
Hey, sports entertainment is still sports.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I've seen the Cubs. I saw the Cubs on Saturday when they
I'm
played my and I say this sarcastic. Nah, I'm not gonna even say it sarcastically. When they played the awful Boston Red Sox.
Fuck the Reds.
And yeah, I saw them play the Brewers today. So yeah, I was in Milwaukee for most of the day. It was a fun time.
That's a fun little drive.
Yeah, it was only like 2.5 hours. We tailgated out there. I did all the grilling. So yeah, then my girlfriend.
I went to Milwaukee once. It was 7 hours, but I hit a lake effect storm and it turned into 13.
There you go. You said that so confidently too, bro.
It was the most terrifying night of my life.
Yeah, but all right, I'll let you guys talk. I'm muting my mic.
All right. Cool.
All right.
All right.
His shoulder was up. His shoulder was up.
And they will just keep. They will pry this away until they split them up.
Yeah.
Not yet. They should run this back for SummerSlam because they really don't have anything else going.
Well, right.
They're going to split him at SummerSlam.
Prophecy
I-
service.
That's where I'm starting to see the debate, is whenever they split the Street Profits, who's the breakout star?
Montez.
Who knows?
It's,
But with
Dawkins look good too.
But in every team, there's one breakout star.
Montez is
Also,
the.
Dawkins has more of a promo.
I don't know, man. Tez does most of the talking.
Montez is the.
Like,
Is
Ford
the
flies all over the place, but Dawkins is the one that talks more than anything.
yeah, but Montez is the Shawn Michaels.
Oh, dude, look at the shape he's gotten in.
What? The fact that he put 25 pounds of fucking muscle on?
Right. I know Dawkins has lost some weight, but he's still a really bland character. I think about fucking Heavy Machinery. Great tag team, great together. Who's the breakout star?
Yeah, exactly.
And while we're at it, where's Tucker?
Ticket.
Tucker?
Oh, Fat Otis. Alright, yeah, then we have Ronda beating Natty by submission. Whoa.
Woo!
The best part of that match was Ronda Rousey putting Natty in a sharpshooter while striking an HBK pose.
On Bret Hart's birthday.
On Bret Hart's birthday. That's the best part of that match.
Do, 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 do.
And then Liv cashes in.
She sprinted down that damn aisle. Holy shit.
Because they said you got 1 month, kid. Make the most of it.
You got 1 month till Charlotte comes back.
She is 100% a transitional champion. She is nowhere near ready for the position she has right now.
Yeah, like that's what Meltzer already says that the plans is for Charlotte to win at SummerSlam.
Oh, fuck Meltzer.
Fuck the tuna.
Yeah, I hope that's wrong. I hope Liv gets more of a title
No,
reign than 1 month.
She won't. She won't. But it puts her in. But it puts her in that title contention. It keeps her lingering around.
Wait, what?
It keeps her lingering around. So even if she loses, the title, people can still see her as a viable person that can win the title.
Because it looks like SummerSlam is going to be Liv versus Charlotte versus Ronda.
No, I don't think it's going to be Ronda. I think Ronda's going to be going away for a while. I think Ronda just needs time off.
But not before SummerSlam. Not like before SummerSlam. I think she wrestles SummerSlam and that's it.
I don't know about that. I can see her taking off till Rumble.
I wouldn't be surprised to see her off to a Rumble.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be surprised if she doesn't wrestle SummerSlam, but hey, it is what it is.
Vince would want her, but if she just doesn't want to be there till then, I wouldn't be surprised.
True.
Then the Money in the Bank ladder match, Theory wins the Money in the Bank, beating Drew McIntyre, Madcap Moss, Almost, Riddle, Sami Zayn, Seth frickin' Rollins, and Sheamus.
Dude, I am loving watching all the fucking marks out there lose their damn mind over Theory winning.
I love it. I think Theory is the perfect person. He's perfect for it. He's perfect to get it. He's perfect as the next guy. They have literally built a superstar the correct way.
Well, what I saw, like they were saying, WWE knew that they needed to get rid of the Money in the Bank because they already have big plans for Roman at Mania. So Roman's not losing that title anytime soon.
Theory's got a year. Theory's going to be your next Universal Champion.
So they needed a dweeb.
But he's going to pick it up.
Well, hold on. Theory a dweeb?
He's going to cash in and fail.
No. I disagree, sir. I don't like it.
I'll say it right now. Theory's going to cash in. He's going to be a dweeb, and he's going to fail. He's going to pull a Baron Corbin.
I don't think so. They're planning on building the future of the company around this guy.
They have built him as a superstar the correct way.
He's a long-time asset at this point.
Yeah. They have built him the correct way. They have started him slow, gave him a mid-card title. Now they're giving him a gimmick that can lead him to the next step.
Okay. I think he fails.
Honestly, if he fails, they've killed everything they had of him, and Vince is not going to let that happen.
If he fails, it's going to be because the fans have made him fail.
Yeah, not because WWE isn't trying, because WWE is trying their balls off with him.
They really are.
Because I'm sorry, they're literally doing the exact same thing, minus the Money in the Bank, that they did with Randy Orton.
Well, when they gave Riddle that, top of the ladder RKO, I'm like, that's his big shine. I already know he's not winning.
Okay. Riddle can win the Rumble.
Riddle, Theory, I mean, those are going to be two of your next big superstars to carry the company for the next 20 years.
Yeah. And then you have
your next John Cena in Theory.
And honestly, look at NXT. You got Breakker.
Right? You got your next Lesnar. You got your next Randy Orton and Riddle. You got your Ultra Face. You got your Trigger.
All right.
All you gotta do is build a massive.
Like I said, you guys believe what you believe. I think Theory cashes in and fails.
He's got a year.
What
Yeah.
logical reason?
I think it's like WWE didn't know what to do with the Money Bank, so they gave it to somebody they needed a dweeb. There you go.
You could have given it to Riddle. If you really didn't know what to do with it, you could have given it to Riddle, Seth Rollins. There's built-in
Seth Rollins.
Dude, there's a built-in storyline with Seth Rollins. Give him the freaking title, have Roman go away for a little bit, and then you build a freaking story between Seth Rollins and Cody.
Well, that would have been the thing, but they have to split up the damn unified title eventually.
They're not going to.
No, it's not going to happen for a hot minute. It's going to happen, but it's going to happen down the line.
It's going to be like 2 years.
I think it may happen after Mania, but who knows?
That's my thoughts on it.
Where I guess the plan is for Roman and The Rock at Mania.
And it's why you need to get the title off of him.
So The Rock beats Roman, then basically he relinquishes the 2 belts, and there we have the 2 tournaments.
Then you've done I'm sorry, but if you have The Rock beat Roman Reigns for the title, you did nothing for Roman.
No. And I don't think The Rock would want it that way.
The Rock, honestly, if Roman still has the title, there's no point of watching that match because Roman's going to win.
Yep.
What, if Roman still has the titles when he takes on The Rock?
Yeah. There's no point of watching that match because Roman's going to win.
I don't know. I mean, you can have The Rock win, then he relinquishes the 2 belts, and then we have the 2 tournaments.
What does that do for Roman?
And lets Roman take some time off.
But then it makes no sense unless Rock beats Roman, gets the title. Here's the thing:
Roman's made. Roman is made already.
But if
Roman is already on part-time status right now, he's made.
But then if he beats The Rock as the head of the table, there's no fucking point. The whole point of The Rock, him beating The Rock, is to legitly be the head of the table. If The Rock beats him, he is not head of the table. The Rock is. But that's his whole gimmick.
Yeah? So, Sami Zayn is the great liberator of the people. You don't see him liberating anybody anymore.
Ryan, you get what I'm saying. Like, if Roman, right now Roman is going through, saying he is the head of the Anoa'i family. Obviously, The Rock is the next guy on the list, clearly, because The Rock is the fucking Rock. If The Rock beats Roman, well then Roman can't go around and say he's fucking the head of the table because The Rock's the head of the table.
All right, Roman beats The Rock, but he's injured. Therefore, he has to relinquish the belts.
Well, how about Theory beats him?
What?
Well, how about he beats The Rock and Theory gets the pin?
I don't think Theory holds on to that Money in the Bank that long. I think he tries to cash into SummerSlam. He's already said it. I don't know. He may not. I mean, if he holds on to it, that'd be the smart play. But we're talking about WWE creative here.
We're also talking about Theory, who has his own, who really feels like he's under the tutelage of Vince writing for him. Vince is writing for Theory. Oh, no. I don't think that's honestly, I don't think that's a maybe. Vince seems like he is writing for Theory. Because
we'll see what happens. I think Theory cashes in and fails, but, you know. I've been wrong before, and if I'm wrong again, oh well.
Alright. Well, let's get into some news about people being wrong anyway.
Let's do it.
Christian, come back on.
Don't tell me what to
Goddamn
do.
Hamilton's wrong this whole fucking season.
Well, alright, let's get this shit out of the fucking way. We've been talking about this all throughout everything. Let's talk about Brittany Griner real quick.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Oh boy.
Brittany Griner wrote a letter to Joe Biden saying to please not forget me, how her father was a Vietnam vet, and how she doesn't want to be rotting over here as a prisoner, so on and so forth. Like, the July 4th was like a thing for her and her family because of her family's military background, and she feels like she is an afterthought. Which then, before we get more into that, her coach comes out, and Christian, you said this on the air about 2.5 weeks ago. If this was LeBron, he would be home already.
Yeah, he would. But LeBron also wouldn't bring drug paraphernalia to a country
Right.
where it's banned. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Oh, no, right.
So
Right.
you got to look at it from both sides. Mm-hmm.
And you're not wrong.
Just saying. But then again, like, I hate sounding like a broken record player, but what's it called? The WNBA is horribly marketed. Like, you know, it's like what I told my mom. No one gives a fuck about the WNBA, if we're being realistic.
By the way, you want to know something funny? We
What's
talked.
that?
We as a group talked about this 2.5 months ago. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Believes this.
ESPN is just starting to talk about it now.
Yep.
And we said 2 months ago, it really isn't about Brittany or what she did. It's a political statement.
Oh yeah, because they want to do a prisoner swap with her for a drug a arms dealer. This is if there was no war going on, she would have been fined and probably extradited out of Russia.
Completely.
I agree with that.
But because there is a war going on, and I don't give a shit if I say it, take me off the air. I don't give a flying fuck. Because there is a war going on, and good old General Vlad Putin wants to make a fucking statement, he's keeping her over there. By the way, I know we're not going to get political, but hey, Joe, hey, Mr. President, your whole campaign was running off of the LGBT and black community. Well, you have a black LGBT woman over in Russia that's behind bars. Fucking do something about it. Just saying.
Yeah.
I think you will. I think he's gonna try, but who knows?
Again, we knew about this 3 months ago. You don't think he probably knew this a little longer? Why hasn't he done anything yet?
Correct.
Yet. He hasn't done anything yet, but why hasn't he? Because he apparently put out a statement. Because he said to his wife he's working on getting her home. If this was... I hate saying it like this. If this was a male over there, they'd be home already.
Oh, yeah.
You're not wrong.
As sad as it is, it's the truth.
I would have almost rather had her go over to China. I wish they had women basketball over in China so she can make more money. Because then we wouldn't have to send these women over to Russia or for the clubs.
Right. I'm with you.
It's the fact that you're telling people that you're doing something about it and you haven't done anything about it. Just get shit done. That's all it really needs to be said, is get shit done.
You're done.
I don't know if you guys have anything to add to it, But that's my 2 cents.
I got nothing.
I don't have anything.
I mean, I think with the whole war thing, that it's a touchy subject that you got to try to find a way to do it almost like discreetly. But who knows?
Well, Putin already said discreetly is out the fucking window. It's either give us just do the arms, give us an arms dealer, or she's going to trial, and they're going to find her guilty.
Dude, give him the fucking arms dealer. The dude's obviously not that good. We caught him.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah, right?
He's not that fucking good. We caught him. Give him back. We can get him again. Duh.
So he's basically using her for extortion.
Oh, I mean, it is Vlad Putin.
Your help from Ukraine and you get Griner back, or we try her and she's guilty and that's that.
Of sin,
That's basically extortion.
I mean, it's fucking, what a shock. It's fucking Russia. It's what you expect.
Yeah. That's why, like, if you have to, like, I mean, that's why if you're going to extradite her, you almost have to be really fucking discreet about it. Like, don't mention it to the media, and, like, have, like, a SEAL team come over there and undercover of night and day.
Well, they wouldn't even be able to break her out of prison right now.
Like, it has to be like a fucking Rambo movie.
Well, you
Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Narcos, all this shit.
Here's the problem with that. If we go in there and take her by force, whether it be covertly or publicly,
Yeah, I mean, well, at first you try diplomacy, and then if it doesn't work, then you have to do what you got to do.
Chris, here's the only problem with that. The minute we step foot into Russia, that is an act of war.
It's an act of war.
Yeah, that's the issue. That's the biggest problem. It's like you try diplomacy, but you know diplomacy is not going to work. So if you go in there and grab her, it's considered an act of war.
He's not good. We caught him. If he was good, we wouldn't have caught him. Just give him the fuck back. We can get him again.
There you go.
Or give it to him, get Brittany Griner, and put 2 in his fucking eye. Say a little poem. Say a poem.
We got some great snipers. They could be just over the fucking border in Ukraine.
But with basically, he's going to be like, you give her back. You know, if you want her back, you have to withdraw all help from Ukraine. All of it. Anything. And that's not even a promise that they'll give her back.
Well, we have no troops over there anyway.
Yeah, it's a horrible situation, especially in a country like Russia that, like, she's there. She's fucked. I mean, we could scream, do this, do that till we're blue in the face. They're going to either use her for blackmail or extortion, or we're going to have to get her out by force, which would be an act of war.
Ryan, the minute you give the arms dealer back, all of a sudden you just hear over the intercom, and the shepherds we shall be for those 3, my lord of the power bath. That he just put 2 in the back of his fucking head. If anyone understands that poem, thank God bless you.
Oh man, the pink mist.
We need another Boondocks. Norman Reedus, make another Boondocks.
Well, Walking Dead's ending, so he's got to do something.
Yes, please.
He wrote a book.
I know he did.
Is it? Do you know if it's any good?
I haven't heard it yet. I haven't read it yet.
They also released a picture book of photos he's taken.
All right. Well, other light and lightning news, like good news, Sue Bird's going to be on the next cover of 2K23 with Jordan. They're doing a WNBA edition as well as the regular one, so it's Jordan and Sue Bird.
Yeah, and the current NBA edition cover just came out a few minutes ago.
Oh, did it? I didn't even see it yet.
Devin Booker.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's Jordan, Diana Taurasi, and Sue Bird. And then, what's it called? Devin Booker.
Okay. Oh, yeah, let's get to the fiasco that is the Brooklyn Nets. Thank God I'm a Knicks fan.
Jesus, they're such a fuck.
Thank God I'm a Knicks fan. We have our own shit to deal
Ben
with.
Simmons, I love it.
Ben Simmons is going to run the team. Because if you have not been living under a rock,
Ben Simmons, totally.
if you've been living under a rock, I feel sorry for you. Because Kevin Durant wants to be traded out of Brooklyn, and as well as Kyrie Irving is looking to get traded to the Lakers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Joel has been campaigning hard for Durant.
The question is, though, is where would KD go?
So, I think the best fit for him would be Phoenix. Let me explain why.
Well, he wants to go to Phoenix. That's his number one.
That's the best fit. I'm gonna tell you why. Because look at the 3-point guards that KD has played with, right? Played with Russell, played with Steph, played with Kyrie. What do all three of those guys have in common?
Steph they know how to pass and they know how to shoot.
Okay, you kind of prove my point. They're scoring point guards first.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not Chris Paul. Paul and Kevin Durant need each other more than I think people fully understand. Because Chris doesn't need the ball to necessarily have an impact, right? Like, he doesn't. Chris can impact the game from a facilitator standpoint. Like, he has no problem gladly passing the ball to the open guy, to the best playmaker on the team. I mean, KD goes to Phoenix, that's 28, 29 points a game. He's the best scorer in the league.
Now, let me ask you this, though. If you're Phoenix, who do you give up?
You're probably going to have to give up a shit ton of draft picks. You're probably going to have to give up a ton of first-round draft picks for the upcoming draft and probably the next 2 drafts after that.
You're probably going to have to give up Chris Paul.
Nah, I doubt it. They're not going to have to give him up.
Salary. Yeah, and that's the problem. He wants to play with Booker.
They're going to want Booker.
And he's going to want to play with Booker.
Well, they can't trade Booker because Booker is locked into that contract extension. They can't trade him.
Yeah, they can't trade him.
Yeah, and Chris Paul signed a contract extension last year, so no. Like, you're probably going to have to give up DeAndre for sure, but yeah, it just seems like teams are reluctantly staying away from DeAndre.
So there's 2 spots that he can go because you're going to need to do something that balances out his contract. So Chris Paul could be could be possible because of the fact that the contracts would even up.
Yeah, but Brooklyn wouldn't want him. I think Brooklyn would probably want Mikal Bridges. One of Phoenix's young studs that's on a rookie deal still.
Yeah, well, you're not getting Booker because it's actually against the CBA since he's signed that extension.
What about the center?
Let me pull up Phoenix.
Well, the center is still on a rookie deal.
Right now, you would have to give up at least 5 first-round draft picks.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to give up a ton of draft picks.
You probably have to get DeAndre Ayton, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about Ayton, yeah.
Ayton, you probably have to give up Ayton, Bridges, Cameron Payne. and Jay Crowder.
And you're still
And-
looking at like probably 3 first rounders.
And 4. Easily 4.
It's like, do you really want to give that up for Kevin Durant? Like, basically, you gut your team for
Well,
one guy.
I'll say this. If Phoenix gets him, they might be a pick'em to win the fucking title.
The thing is, like, everybody said the same thing with Brooklyn. Like, Kyrie and KD, oh my God, it can't go wrong. And it did.
Kyrie, you know what? It was a failed experiment that I'll even say, like, Kyrie, because of the vaccine and him being batshit crazy, did not help.
Yeah, and then they had the Ben Simmons drama. You're welcome.
I wouldn't even call that because he didn't even play. That was more the James Harden bullshit.
That was the drama. That was the drama right there. Is he going to play? Is he not going to play?
Yeah,
but is
that more hit? That's not Brooklyn? That's more Philly that came over to Brooklyn. The James Harden shit was more Brooklyn.
All I remember was hearing excerpts of New York sports radio, and people were furious with him, and I was laughing.
With Ben Simmons? No, it wasn't Ben Simmons. They were more furious with KD. Or not KD, with Harden because he came in fat.
Oh, man.
He came in fat and looking for strip clubs.
But I mean, I just heard excerpts, that's all.
Yeah.
Because they were playing it in Philadelphia, like, and here's an excerpt from New York Sports Radio, like, Ben Simmons is a beep. I'm like, shit.
Oh, I just made some fucking money. Thank you, Shohei Ohtani. 10 strike. I had a bet over 9.5 strikeouts and records a hit. He's 1 for 3 with 10 strikeouts. Cha-ching. Now, I had a bet going in. Shohei Ohtani over 10 with 9.5 strikeouts and records a hit. He's 1 for 3 with a hit with 10 strikeouts.
Oh.
Now if only the fucking Mets can win.
Okay.
Uh,
So, I don't know if I think KD needs a supporting cast. I don't think he can do it by himself.
no.
Who, KD?
No, he can't.
Yeah.
Nah, he can't.
Yeah. I mean, Giannis comes close to doing it by himself, but he needs a supporting cast.
Does he though? Middleton is probably
Middleton, yeah.
is probably the best thing he has going for him.
And Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
Nah, Milwaukee's put together nicely. Milwaukee wins that series if Chris Middleton doesn't get hurt against Boston.
Wow, dude! Someone
Oh.
just posted this on Twitter. Joey Gallo is the new Chris Davis of baseball.
Wow.
Wow!
And Jokic can get an MVP by himself, but apparently he can't get out of the first round.
No,
What are you talking about? He was in the second round last year.
He got out of the
Phoenix
first round last year? Okay.
Yeah.
with help though. I mean, he got out of that due to fucking half the team getting injured.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what it is.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's always gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I'm
NBA
looking for another team. I'm looking for another team to watch CFL since Hamilton's in the fucking crapper this year. Holy shit.
Watch the Blue Bombers.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm about to watch the Crying Lions.
okay. So I have to talk about this real quick because we were watching UFC. We were watching the UFC, and Chris, did you watch any of it? What on a
Wait,
Sunday?
what?
Did you watch any UFC on Saturday?
Say again?
Did you watch any of the UFC on Saturday?
A little bit. Adesanya with the Undertaker thing. Yeah.
Yes. So what made that
I saw
better?
highlights of it.
What made that better is the fact that he did it right in front of Vince.
Oh yeah.
And McAfee was rocking the fucking the neck brace.
Yeah, because Happy Corbin. Supposedly.
Hey,
Yeah.
keeping kayfabe, motherfuckers. That's all that matters.
Dude, that's long-term storytelling right there. They were both on the Colts.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that McAfee's literally having a drink with a neck brace on, it's like, okay, I respect. He's keeping storytelling. He's keeping kayfabe.
And Hunter looked actually good.
Yeah, but the Undertaker walkout, dude, I was fucking going apeshit for that. The only thing that
Adesanya, yeah.
The only thing that would have made that better is if he came out and Taker was there.
Well, the only thing that would have made it better if Adesanya won by knockout.
Yeah.
You see what he said about it?
I mean,
No, I didn't see that.
even though we beat the piss out of the guy for 5 rounds.
Oh, yeah. Right, what did he
Would you
say?
like- he mentioned about how the guy had basically like how dare he come out there with the full Undertaker gimmick and no pallbearer.
I mean, what was in the urn?
Dark.
Hey! Yeah, I
And
would.
Roddy's wife eats the pin.
I mean, you did
I
have.
couldn't believe shit though, for real. He's like, and no pallbearer. Well, no shit, no pallbearer.
Paul Bear's.
I mean,
been
I
gone.
had no like reservations about Adesanya like losing. I was like, there's no way he's losing.
No, but that was fucking brilliant. That fucking shit was so good.
Yeah, and it was cool because it was a departure. Because usually he does like a whole breakdancing thing. He didn't even do it.
The fucking
Like just
fucking DC fucking going ape shit for it was great.
oh yeah. They had the smoke and everything. I was like,
Doing
man,
that-
Adesanya really did it up.
Doing the hand raising to turn the lights back on.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to go? Let's go Major League Baseball because there's not a lot of news right now in MLB.
Nope.
All-Star voting started.
All-Star voting. Oh! I have to throw shade at Steve Cohen. Being a Met fan, I have to throw shade at Steve Cohen.
Go ahead.
What the fuck are you thinking? Teaming up with the fucking Red Sox to get our fucking players in the All-Star game. The Met Sox? Go Kamehame, go fuck yourself.
Kamehame, go fuck yourself.
So if you have not heard, as of today, Steve Cohen and whoever the owner of the Red Sox are, have come out and asked Met and Red Sox fans to vote for their players. Pete Alonso, Sterling Marte, and I think it's Rafael Devers. So they can be starters on this year's All-Star team. Why? God damn it, Ryan. I fucking hate you.
Fixed it.
Like, how?
So,
Yeah.
hey, so what's he doing with the Red Sox?
They teamed up to work together by asking their fans to vote for their specific players.
Oh, so Mets fans vote for Red Sox players, and Red Sox fans vote for Mets players. Okay.
Yes. Which, I'm sorry. That's stupid as shit. Like,
Well, we'll find out if it works or if Paul Goldschmidt's the first baseman in the starts. So who knows?
that's a tough one. Honestly, if you go through it, Rafael Devers is an outfielder, right?
No,
I think
Devers
there's
is
a third baseman.
Okay, so I'm just trying to okay, so he would be the third baseman. So who would be the starter? Who would
It
outplay?
was Devers and Ramirez. I voted Devers.
Yeah, I think Devers is having a better season than Ramirez.
Goldschmidt and Alonso, I just flipped a coin.
Because there's upside to both of them. There's upside and downside to both of them.
I'm always hard because Alonso's had a good season. Goldschmidt's had a damn good season. I'm just like, flip the coin.
Actually, let me see something. I wonder what the MVP odds, if they've changed at all, for Alonso and like what the MVP race is.
Yeah, the only thing you
Alonso
couldn't
hasn't really
vote for
been
was
doing a hell of a
pitchers.
lot lately. He's been kind of slumping lately. So.
MVP winners, here we go. Paul Goldschmidt
That-
is even money. Wow! Wow! That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Pete Alonso is second for MVP.
Wow.
He is
Yeah.
4-1 behind Paul Goldschmidt, who's even money.
Goldschmidt's been killing it this season.
So right now, there's only three, in my opinion. 4 plus. Is Mookie Betts back in the lineup? Does anybody know? Is Mookie Betts
No.
back playing? He's still on the IL.
Yep.
So he's not. He cannot win. Honestly,
He's not even gonna play. They don't know when he's coming back.
Honestly, I have 5 players right now that can win the fucking MVP. And the highest is 25-1 right now. Goldschmidt, obviously. Alonso. Machado is still on this list at 5-1. And then Trey Turner, who's 12-1. And Freddie Freeman, who's 25-1.
Yeah.
I think, listen, you might cancel each other out, but I like Freddie Freeman.
The funny thing with the voting is the only thing you couldn't vote for was pitchers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, I imagine that's where we'll be represented with Wheeler or Nola. So yeah.
Okay, so here's a question for you. AL MVP. Right now, Judge is minus 125. Shohei Ohtani is behind him at 2-1. Is this Judge's to lose? And we'll get everybody's opinion. Is this Judge's to lose, or does Shohei right now, even if keeping up, have a viable chance to catch Aaron Judge?
Judge.
Catch who?
Shohei or Judge? Like, does Shohei have a chance to catch Aaron Judge, or is this Aaron Judge's to lose? Like, if he stays healthy and keeps going on the way he's going, Judge will win no matter what.
It's
Yep.
Judge.
If Judge stays healthy and the Yankees keep winning, it's probably Judge.
Christian?
Come on, man. You know my answer.
See, this is interesting. And if Shohei keeps doing what he's doing and he pitches, if he even resembles a second starter pitcher for like not an ace but a number 2, I can see the voters giving this to Shohei. And it would be a steal on Judge. Like, Judge would deserve this. But I can see the judges being like, oh, well, he pitches and he hits.
Well, what also is helping Shohei is Trout's healthy right now.
Does that help him or does that hurt him?
It helps him because the Angels actually win more.
Yeah.
It's main event time, I think.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But I think that's interesting. Rookie of the Year. Okay, Cruz is back up to 4-1. Okay, yeah, Strider and Harris are now 1-2. It's going to be batshit crazy. That's a fucking market. That's insane. But all right, yeah, no real baseball news. Should be interesting to see what happens because we're coming to the All-Star break.
Yes, sir.
Coming to the trade deadline.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Cardinals are looking at a trade before the deadline.
So are the Mets.
Hopefully it works out well for both of us.
All right. There's batshit news in both of these. Where do we want to go? NFL or college?
Let's go to college.
All right. The Pac-12 is dead.
Basically.
God.
The
The Pac-12 is dead and buried.
LSU and UCLA is now a part of the Big Ten. God, it's gonna be nice watching Rutgers fly all the way out to UCLA to watch them play a fucking football game.
And they still call it the Big Ten. That's fucking dumb.
The big fuck you. That's what it's gonna be.
Dude, and the thing is, USC and UCLA are in the weak division, so they actually have a shot at a Big 12 title because you're in the weak-ass Big 12 West, or Big 10 West, sorry.
So what's funny is the Ohio State athletic director said the Big Ten did not add USC and UCLA in response to the SEC. Bullshit.
Dude, the funny thing is they add them, and the only only two teams that UCLA and USC have to worry about every year in the Big Ten West are Iowa, Wisconsin. That's it. Nebraska sucks. We know this. Who else? Illinois sucks. We know this.
Indiana.
Purdue don't.
Purdue always seems to surprise people.
Purdue seems like they're going to surprise somebody, then they lose like 4 dumb games and fuck up their season.
No,
and then they end up in some Beef O'Brady's bowl.
They find out how good they are, and then all of a sudden they play like Northwestern and get smoked.
Yeah, they play like a Big Ten West team until Ohio State comes calling. Then they beat them and like, oh my God, where's Purdue in the Beef O'Brady's bowl? Who gives a fuck? Like, that's what always happens with Purdue. Same as Indiana. Indiana will beat the hell out of some team. Like, of course they should be. Then they hang in there with Ohio State or Michigan or Penn State. And then you're thinking, oh shit, here comes Indiana. And then they lose to some shit team. And they blow the fucking season. Like, Nebraska just can't fucking, I don't know what it is with them. So all you have to look forward to is Iowa and Wisconsin. And when it comes down to it, Iowa's the only one that can even like do anything in a Big 12 championship game because Wisconsin's proven they can't.
So if you're
numerous times.
So if you're Rutgers and Maryland and Northwestern, do you find a way to get like to the Sun Belt?
Dude, if you're Rutgers and Maryland, you try to find a way to get to the ACC.
ACC? Hell yeah!
Dude, you find a way to get in the ACC
if you're Maryland and Rutgers, you find a way to reform go to the ACC to reform the Big East.
You find a loophole and get in the Big Ten West. That's what you do.
Yeah, hell. Dude, so think of this. If Rutgers joins the ACC, they would get Syracuse, Boston College, Miami, Virginia Tech, Virginia, and Pittsburgh. That's the fucking Big East!
Basically, until Virginia Tech decides to join the SEC.
Oh, they won't. Virginia Tech won't do that. Clemson might.
Oh my God.
Clemson might.
No, I laugh because Lincoln Riley left for USC to avoid competition, and now he's got to play Ohio State.
Okay, so here's the thing. So, you know what? Maybe we'll do this next week. We'll go through, and in all honesty, there's going to probably be one more alignment, and it's probably going to be 4 to 6 big team alignments. So you're probably going to get the ACC. You're probably going to get a Big 12. You're going to get the Big 10. You're going to get the SEC. You might get and then you might get like a mid-major where you might get like a Sun Belt mixed with a Mountain West.
I could see the Big 12 actually swallowing up the American Conference or whatever the fuck it is.
The AAF.
No, like the one with Cincinnati, South Florida, Houston. Yeah.
AAF or AAC. Sorry.
Yeah, the the afterthought conference.
Well, no, because Cincinnati's going to the ACC.
Big 12. I thought Cincinnati was going to the Big 12.
Yes, they are. Yeah, they're going to the Big 12.
Yeah, because the Big 12 needs to do something because they're losing Oklahoma and Texas.
Well,
Oklahoma, will actually do something in the SEC West, and I don't know what, but
if you're
Texas is going to be a fucking...
If you're Notre Dame, you go find a way into one of these fucking conferences now.
If you're Notre Dame, you join the ACC. Jesus Christ.
Yes, please. So I can get. I want Rutgers, Notre Dame, and fucking Giant Stadium again.
Yeah, and and the thing is, I am wavering with my fandom of Notre Dame based on because I'm agnostic. Right. And Notre Dame is a massively Catholic school, so it sort of doesn't really mesh with my whole religious beliefs.
So here's the thing. So maybe next week we make a realignment. And we have a little fun with this. Because I don't think there's really anything to do next week when it comes to sports. Maybe we'll have a little fun with this next week.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I might be wavering, and I might be Penn State official. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, judging from everything that's happened, I'm not big on the God Squad.
Yep, I know. We don't need. We don't need to go into it.
Well, that's personal, so yeah.
Right, yeah. I mean, the SEC. I mean, with everything going on right now, you're getting pretty much. We're getting to a point now where we're going to be getting, what would you say, a 6-team, one final alignment, and that's it.
We're going to a point where we're getting rid of all the small conferences, and we're just going to have big super conferences.
And unfortunately, you're going to have to change up because then it's going to be fucking pointless soon to watch.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to move to an 8-team playoff.
That's fine, too, but I don't know. I think the fact that the MAC, watching things like the MAC and watching, the Sun Belt and shit like that was always fun.
Yeah, but now you're going to watch teams in the MAC and the Sun Belt have to, go to a bigger conference to get murdered.
And that's the problem. I don't know, Christian.
Yeah,
Christian, what do you think?
What about just the whole realignment thing?
Yeah, the whole realignment.
I mean, look, the Big Ten, I have Lincoln Riley's ass running to the MAC conference. I'm just being honest, but I don't know, man. I'm just tired of realignment. I'll tell you what move to the Big Ten makes the most sense because I read about it the other day. That's Notre Dame going to the Big Ten. You can't sit here and tell me that doesn't make the most sense, right?
Notre Dame moving to the Big Ten West makes all the sense in the world because they're They're in Indiana.
Exactly.
Well, also,
They're more
too,
west than Bloomington.
But here's my thing too. Like, I can't see USC faring well against Ohio State in mid-November when the wind is a factor and the elements are a little bit of a factor, and I can't see a team like UCLA. Okay, with a straight face, you see UCLA playing in a game like Ohio State, Michigan did last year when the weather was a factor? No, you can't.
Hell
No.
So I don't know. I just think the whole realignment process is ruining football, ruining college sports as a whole, because they're just so focused on making a dollar.
Chip Kelly needs to find a defense to compete in that.
Wow, that's interesting. So the Big Ten might not be done adding teams. The next two that they're looking to expand to, Oregon and Washington.
Where are they going to go to? The Mountain West?
No, the Big Ten.
So then USC and UCLA would have to play Oregon and Washington.
Yep.
Why don't they just Washington and Oregon make more sense to go to the Big 12?
I mean, like I said, you're gonna get one setup where it's gonna be 16. We're gonna get like four conferences that are 16 teams, and then the rest are mid majors. And in all honesty, at that point, they're never going to be one. Rutgers is, as much as everyone's like, oh, well, Rutgers sucks at football. Listen, there's no chance in goddamn hell. Hell will freeze over when you take off the team that created college football and not put them in one of the Big Four conferences. No matter how much they suck. Because it's the tradition of college football. They will be there. And also, too, academics, and then you get the basketball. And then you get basketball on top of that. It's, like, unfortunately, I would love to see, like, Rutgers be like, we're going to redo the Big East as a mid-major. Good. Have fun. Let's do it. Hell, I remember when Rutgers was a fucking Ivy League team.
Or Rutgers has to, recruit better.
Well, Schiano has done a lot of that. I do not know. Like, I haven't been paying much attention. I have to go and kind of relook around what the hell is going on. But Rutgers has been recruiting fine because they're getting the kids from home, as well as, Schiano gets everybody out of fucking Florida.
Yeah. I mean, they need to do something, because, it's always Ohio State, Michigan, and it's like...
And you'll sprinkle in, like, a Michigan State.
Yeah.
What I don't like is that they're getting rid of the divisions. So you're telling me the conference title game could end up being Ohio and Michigan State? Now, for media, that's fucking amazing. That's money. But for the college football as a whole, you're telling me that the West stands no fucking chance then?
Who?
So
the West? No, like that's the thing. It's like UCLA and USC. If they have a halfway decent squad, they're guaranteed to almost go to the Big Ten title games.
No, they won't. Because Chris, they're doing the whole thing the ACC's doing. They're getting rid of the divisions. So
they're getting rid of divisions.
So it's the top two teams. So your title game could be Ohio State, Michigan.
No. I mean, the thing is like this. If you have the thing is, if UCLA or USC have a good squad, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to play Ohio State or Michigan every year. They're not. They can't. So, if anything, if you have a good squad, you take advantage of that year off. You don't play them, or if you do have to play them, you play them in the title game.
Right.
But, and the thing is, the West is a damn nice division for you to, if you have a good squad, it's a very nice division for you to pad your stats. Because the West sucks. Except for Wisconsin and Iowa, the West is terrible. And we thought Nebraska would do something, and they haven't done dick.
Oh, hey, look at it this way. Nebraska can finally play that Rose Bowl game they've always been wanting.
I mean, I thought when Nebraska left the Big 12, it was like, oh shit, they're in the Big 10 West. Oh shit, here we go. And it looked like they were going to do it. They were doing something for the first season they were there. And then they all of a sudden couldn't do dick. Like, Bo Pelini sucked for them. Scott Frost is doing dick for them. Which I didn't think that would come because Scott Frost is doing great in UCF. You think like, oh, he has better recruiting, more money, he'll be able to do shit. Apparently not.
Yeah, but all right, let's finish this up. Christian, your thoughts?
Nah, I don't really have anything.
No.
Nah.
Ryan, any thoughts?
I'll say it for him. Ain't nobody care.
Thank you, good sir.
And John's probably the same boat.
Can I say
Christian?
it? Ain't nobody care.
All right, let's go to the NFL.
Okay, let's go.
There was a trade today.
Was there?
Yeah, the Carolina Panthers now have the first draft pick of the 2020 draft?
Yeah, Baker Mayfield.
Yep, for a fifth round
So much for Sam.
For a fifth round draft pick.
See ya, Sam.
Well, ironically, guess who the Panthers play week 1?
Oh,
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Jesus Christ. Well, so much for Sam Darnold.
Oh, Sam
Bye-bye,
Darnold.
Sam.
Sam Darnold was never a good quarterback. And I said that from the fucking start.
Yep, back up or they're going to get rid of him. Find some other team that wants to take a chance on him. Not us.
No. What does this mean, though? Like, does Baker Mayfield actually help Carolina in the long run?
I mean, he gives them a guy who has won a playoff game, so he has a little bit of that big game experience. But this Carolina offense, even with him, it doesn't scare me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I look at what he had around him in Cleveland. They scared me a little bit more. Yeah, everybody thought that they were going to be great with Odell in the fold, but he got hurt and missed a lot of time and ended up getting out of Cleveland, and it just seemed like the playbook was open a little bit more for Baker Mayfield. But here's my thing with Baker. He is cut from the same cloth like a Jared Goff and like a Dak Prescott. He needs a running game to be successful, just like those two, because I don't trust either three of those guys to take a game over from the pocket and throw the ball 40 times a game. Like, you see, anytime Dak throws the ball more than 30 times a game, they lose, right? You see, anytime Jared Goff tried to take a game over with his arm, it didn't go well. Same could be said for Baker Mayfield. He needs that running game to lean on. So I'm still a little concerned about the Panthers running game because Christian McCaffrey can't stay healthy.
Isn't McCaffrey gone from Carolina?
No.
Nah.
Okay, I thought he was on Kansas City for some reason. I don't know.
No. The question is, though, does this make that Carolina a possible playoff threat?
No.
In a weak NFC?
Nah, because here, let's go down the list here. They're not better than Tampa. They're not better than New Orleans. So they're not better than two teams.
Again, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about wild card. I'm not talking about them winning.
No, I don't see it because let's look at the entire NFC now as a whole. I just mentioned the NFC South. They're not better than those two teams there. Okay, they're not better than 3 of the 4 teams in the NFC.
All right,
West.
hold on. Here, hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up this right now. So let's run through this.
Well, also, there's only going to be one team that comes out of the NFC South.
Nah, I'm going to disagree with you, Chris. I think the Saints are the team that you got to watch out for this year. I actually previewed the NFC South on the website today, which is the dailyblitz.blog. I thought that little shameless plug
take the
in there.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Take
sir.
the plug.
Who is New Orleans quarterback?
Well, I have Tampa winning the division, but let's not act like since Tom Brady's come to the NFC South, he hasn't had it easy with the Saints. I mean, the Saints shut him out last week, and they have the defensive formula to punch him in the mouth. It's rushing at 4, that 4-man front, keeping your linebackers in the middle to solidify the middle, and then your secondary is playing man coverage underneath across the board. You have to put Tom Brady in long yardage situations, and let's put it like this too. If Jameis Winston doesn't tear his ACL last year, the Saints are a playoff team. Everything kind of fell apart when Jameis went down. Taysom Hill wasn't leading them to the promised land, and they didn't even bother to go out and get a veteran quarterback. But Jameis had them in prime position. They were 5-2 when he tore his ACL. Watch out for the Saints, is all I'm saying. If they're healthy and if everything is clicking, this is a team. I'm not saying that they're going to make noise in the NFC. I'm not saying that they're going to win the division because I don't see that happening. But, yeah, just look at the Saints.
What I'm saying is there's only going to be one team out of the South that's going to be in the playoffs. Either going to be Tampa or New Orleans, because you're probably looking at 2 from the East with Philadelphia and Dallas now. You're probably looking at 2 or 3 from the West.
Oh, no, and I knew you were going there. Not going to happen, sir.
So, here's the way
LA, San Francisco, Arizona?
Arizona's going to be shit this year. LA, I'm worried about the Rams having a fucking hangover. San Francisco doesn't have a fucking starting quarterback yet. And Seattle's just Seattle waiting for the fucking coach to retire.
And Seattle's just Seattle. And then the North, you got Green Bay, you got Minnesota, if they ever want to do something.
Minnesota is the one that would scare me.
Or the Bears could find a way finally with Justin Fields.
With Justin Fields? You mean Wish version of the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback?
I thought you were about to call him the Black Mitch Trubisky.
I mean, you said it, not me.
God damn! See, you're thinking it, but no, I'm thinking LA still has a lot of talent. I think LA's gonna be in playoffs.
Okay. So before we get into our pick, like when we start doing that, I have the Rams winning the division, winning the West.
Yeah. See, then you look at the West. San Francisco, yes, they can't get a quarterback, but their defense can still carry them to the playoffs.
Okay. All right. So you were talking about, I was hearing somebody talk about the NFC West potentially having 3 teams come out. I don't see that happening.
I said maybe.
Nah, I just see two. That's the Rams and that's San Francisco because Arizona's going to struggle significantly without DeAndre Hopkins those first 6
I
games.
was gonna say, yeah, they're without Hopkins for the first fucking half of the season.
So I'm looking
Okay,
at the
so do you see two come out of the North?
So no, I mean possibly, because I think Kevin O'Connell is going to be a good coach for the Minnesota Vikings. Here's my thing about Minnesota: everybody wants to blame it on Kirk Cousins, but Kirk statistically has put together the 2 best years of his career since he came to Minnesota. He threw 33 touchdowns
Yeah.
I think, in 2020, and he threw 35 more last year. Everybody wants to pin it on Kirk. I'm like, he's not the problem. Kirk can only
No,
play
you don't
offense.
put it on Kirk. You
You know-
put it on the defense.
And right there,
Like,
what you
think
just
about it. Minnesota really talk about a team that played on the edge last year. Minnesota was the definition of that in 2021 because a lot of their games were decided by 7 touchdowns, by 7 points or less. So they were in games. Their defense just couldn't hold up their end of the bargain. Now, I think Minnesota's the biggest threat to Green Bay in the NFC North, but the reason why I have Green Bay coming out of the North is because they have the best player in the conference and that in the division, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
But when I look
Aaron
at the
Rodgers.
NFC as a whole, Ronnie, Carolina, they're gonna have a mountain to climb because they're not better than the Rams, they're not better than San Francisco, they're not better than the Packers, they aren't better than the Vikings, they're not better than Philly, they're not better than Dallas, they're not better than Tampa, and they're not better than New Orleans. So
okay.
there's the fold right there.
No, you're right. And but I'm looking at this, and this all, honest to God, this all has to do with everybody staying healthy. They got the Browns week 1. I'm just gonna run through their list real quick. I'm not even gonna say the week. Browns at the Giants, Saints, Cardinals, Niners, all home. At LA, home against Tampa. Those are losses. At the Falcons, at Cincy, home against the Falcons. At the Ravens, home against Denver. At Seattle, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Buccaneers, Saints.
Well, who's the Browns quarterback for the Panthers game? Because it's damn sure not Deshaun.
It's
Jacoby
it's
Brissett.
gonna be Brissett. And honestly, the Browns are probably gonna go 1 for 3 if it's a 4-game suspension for him, which is probably not gonna be. It's probably gonna be 6. If
I think
not the whole
Panthers
year.
beat the Browns. I think the Panthers beat the Browns.
Listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Would you be shocked if 8 and 9 make the playoffs this year in the NFC?
No, because think about it. A couple years ago, we saw a below 500 team
Seattle.
not only that, we saw a below 500 team win the NFC East. Washington.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So,
Philly.
So if Carolina goes 8 and 9, could they sneak in? Could they backdoor their way in?
I don't see it.
I mean, they could backdoor their way in probably a wild card.
That's what I mean.
know, but-
They win the division. Don't get it twisted. If they get in, it's the fucking 7 seed. They are not winning the fucking division. Not with Tampa there. Hell no.
All right, so what's the worst division in the NFC? Because for the longest time it was the NFC least and the NFC worst. Now we move it on to the NFC suck or the NFC nah.
It would probably be the South because you have the Falcons sitting there, which is probably the worst team in the league.
Damn.
We
Man,
might
they're
be
gonna
having a
miss
fight at the
Matt
Mets
Ryan.
Reds game.
Say that again?
There might be a fight at the Mets Reds game.
Oh, nice.
All I know is because Ciarte was on at second. They're in the 10th inning, tie score. Dom Smith just drove Ciarte in. Next pitch to Escobar is right near his noggin. And they both staring at each other, and they both go. The pitcher goes, "Get off the fucking plate." To Escobar.
Fight.
We lost to the Nets? What the fuck? Ugh.
Believe we got swept by the Braves.
Well, the Braves are good.
Braves
But
are.
but no, like in all honesty, I'm looking at this, and for the NFC, it's got to be the South. That's got to be the worst division.
What,
in
the
NFC.
worst division?
In the NFC.
So the NFC suck.
In the NFC is got to be the worst. Because I'm looking at this, and realistically, every team in the NFC have two good teams. The East,
Yeah, and then
the
you have
East,
teams that
the East,
could
it's
be good.
the East. It's Dallas and Philly. The North, it's Green Bay, Minnesota. The South, it's New Orleans and Tampa. The West, it's San Francisco and LA. LA.
The funny thing is, the East is Dallas and Philly, and then there's a possibility the Commanders could be good.
But then, dude, every show I am listening to right now have the Giants as a fucking sleeper.
Yeah, because think about it. Nah. Look, you can blow raspberries and scream like a girl all you want to. Here's the fact.
I'm sorry, Christian. I can't be respectful with that one.
Nah, because we're not gonna act like I didn't hear that goddamn disrespect in that raspberry and that scream like a little bitch. But anyway,
Damn!
You know, Danny drops.
Damn!
Hey, but the reason why people are saying the Giants could be a sleeper team is because new head coach, offensive minded guy, nobody knows what to expect.
Yeah.
Brian Dable. So that's why I think teams are making that prediction. You see what I'm saying? Like, teams did that. No one, you with a straight face, before I started contributing for you guys, did you really think the Chicago Bears were going to win the NFC North in 2018? No, because they were unpredictable. Nobody knew what you were going to get from Matt Nagy. Yeah, and that's what the Giants kind of remind me of in this little situation right now. So, I mean, I don't think the Giants will do much of anything in the what's it called? In the NFC. I think they're a couple of years away. The only way I see the Giants succeeding is if they part ways with Daniel Jones. Like Brian Dable, look, what do I always tell you guys every time I'm on with you? A new head coach wants to do what? He wants to groom his own quarterback. And the Giants, if they finish with one of the worst records in the league this year, don't be surprised if they go after Bryce Young.
All right, so how long?
Dable's going to want to be able to say he groomed his own guy.
All right, how long until Danny Drops gets hurt?
Ah, man. Put me on the spot here. What the hell?
But that's the other question, too, is can Danny stay healthy the entire year?
I mean, let's put it this way. I think Brian Dable could be a really good thing for Daniel Jones, because look how he was able to groom Josh Allen. Like, Josh Allen is what now? An MVP candidate. He's become a star in the league, and he's one of the 5 best quarterbacks, I think, in the National Football League. I'm not saying Daniel Jones is going to platoon to that stardom right away, but I think with an offensive-minded head coach, he could be pretty solid, because the Giants haven't put much around Daniel Jones. Let's put it that way. I know they went out. I know they got Kenny Galladay a couple years ago. They tried adding pieces. They tried fixing up that offensive line, but facts are facts. And I look at it as the Giants,
The offensive line is terrible.
Not only that, but look at the coaches that he's had around him too. Joe Judge is a special teams coordinator. How is he able to really groom up a quarterback? And then who else did he have? McAdoo didn't know what the hell he was doing. Pat Shermer just sucks. So I think Brian Dable could be the best thing to happen to Daniel Jones.
The funny thing is, the Giants have what could possibly be the most dangerous running back in the league, and they can't do shit with him.
Stay out because he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy because they have no line.
No, that has nothing. They built that line. They rebuilt that line. He can't stay healthy because he's a fucking brick shithouse.
He can't stay healthy. Well, first it was because of the line. Then all of a sudden, then he gets hit in the open field after he breaks through, and that's the end of him.
I don't know if his conditioning is where it needs to be.
Like that's the thing. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm like, don't get me wrong. This is Tampa Bay hands down is winning. Back to what I'm saying. Winning the South. Tampa Bay is winning the South.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Tampa's
easily.
going to win the South,
Easily.
but I don't think it's going to be, a cakewalk for them because I don't see them beating New Orleans this year. New Orleans has had their number since Tom Brady's got there. Minus the playoff game, Tom hasn't beaten them in the regular season. Yeah, I know Tom beat them when it mattered most, but like I said, they just have that formula. The Saints are going to be hungry this year because they have one of the best defenses in the league.
Ooh.
They've added a lot of depth to that defense. You have a piece now in Tyrann Mathieu who can solidify the back end. I think he's the best all-around safety in the National Football League. The closest thing I've seen to Troy Polamalu. And the Saints went out and got weapons now. So they went out. I think they got Chris Olave, if I'm not mistaken, out of Ohio State. They drafted him. Michael Thomas can't stay healthy to save his life, but you see the difference that he makes when he's healthy. And you have Jarvis Landry as well, a veteran who could be that leader that can provide that leadership presence to a young offense. And I just think, the X factor is Jameis Winston. This team goes as far as he goes.
Well, I turned that on at the right time. God damn! Sorry, Christian.
That's cool.
Mets just blew open the game.
Yeah, Nemo just hit a 3-run home run. It's now 8-3 in the middle of the 10th.
Yeah. But no, will they get
What channel is the game on? Yes?
SNY.
SNY and the Yankees are up 5-0 on the Pittsburgh Pirates.
The Pirates.
Hey, the only person I give a shit about on the Pirates is O'Neal Cruz, because get ready, because he's going to be a Met or a Yankee in about 5 years.
I don't have that shit. Oh, well.
No, it is going to come down to shit like that. It's going to happen where you get that, but I would not be shocked. I got to do a little more research on it. But I would not be shocked if Carolina backs in at an 8-9, 9-8 season. If everyone stays healthy.
Well, anything is possible. Anything is possible, especially, we've gotten that out. I mean, who would have thought Cincinnati would have been in the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, and Chris just took the words right out my mouth. Look at the team look at everything that we saw last year, Cincinnati, like he just said, coming out of the AFC. I don't think anybody had them even getting to the AFC championship last year, if we're being realistic. The Tennessee getting the 1 seed, and not only getting the 1 seed, but being able to accomplish that without their best player in Derrick Henry, which is why Mike.
What I'm saying is
what's it called? That's why Mike Vrabel ended up winning Coach of the Year, because he was still able to have that 1 seed without his best player. And then you look at the NFC last year. I think everybody kind of expected Dallas to get back to where they are, but I mean, with Dak Prescott, they won the division, and it was relatively close if we're being realistic here. But
who was everybody's preseason pick last year for the North? I think it was either Cleveland or Baltimore. That's who everybody had.
Yeah, I had Baltimore winning, and Baltimore wins that division last year if they're healthy. Toward the end of the year, the wheels just fell off Your three most important players in your secondary are gone. It started with Marcus Peters. He tore his ACL. Then Deshaun Elliott gets hurt, and Marlon Humphrey gets hurt. So what were teams doing against Baltimore? They were attacking that back end. Then Lamar gets hurt. The running back room was decimated with injuries. Like, if everybody I listed is healthy last year, Baltimore wins this division, and it's not even close. In my opinion, it's the best team in this division.
Chris, in all honesty, I have to go back and relook. I might have actually taken Cincinnati, but I didn't have them going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, like Cincinnati, like the whole thing we dogged on Cincinnati beginning of the season was they had no line. And that offensive line played above and beyond last season.
And there was, you know what? Honestly, for the AFC, the team that I honestly would not be shocked doing anything with, and maybe might come up in my picks this year, dude, don't be shocked about Jacksonville.
Nah, I mean, I think Jacksonville, they're going to play harder because the toxic piece that was Urban Meyer is out of the locker room, and they got an experienced guy in Doug Peterson. I think he's really going to help groom Trevor Lawrence and try and take him and elevate him to the next level. Because look, we're about to hit a new chapter of quarterbacking in the NFL, because I think this is it for Brady. Who knows how many more years Aaron Rodgers has. You know, all the guys that we've come up watching these last couple of years, this last decade or so, are retired. Right now, the young guys are starting to take this over, and I think the league is in great hands with these younger quarterbacks.
Christian,
Joe Burrow, huh?
I'm going to say one thing about Trevor Lawrence. There's one thing he had this year that he's going to have this year that he did not have last.
Yeah, it's a head coach who's a former quarterback.
Not even that. He is going to have his safety blanket.
ETN.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh, ETN.
He did not have that last year. Mix that with the new coaching. And he was showing promise. He was showing himself getting better. If he's going to take that next step, Jacksonville will fight for a wild card spot this year.
I can't go that far.
Well,
I can't go
But remember, I'm not saying they'll get in. I'm saying they will fight.
I think they're going to be a better team this year, but I just don't know if they have enough to consistently hang with a lot of teams, even in their own division, offensively, because you got to be able to go score for score with Indy, right? You got to be able to try and go score for score and match that physicality with the Tennessee Titans. Houston has always had Jacksonville's number, and I just look at everybody else in the AFC.
Christian, I think Jacksonville does have a shot because, one, Indy's in transition. They don't have Wentz there. Now they have Matt Ryan.
I think Indy actually wins the AFC South just due to the simple fact there's a lot of uncertainty right now in Tennessee. There's no Julio Jones. Well, he wasn't there no way. It traded away.
But the thing with Tennessee is they've already proven that if Derrick Henry's out, they're a totally different team.
Yeah, definitely. But, I think Matt Ryan comes into a situation, Chris, where this is the best that he's had around him. He has a great offensive line, so he's going to be able to buy time and throw the football from the pocket. Right?
Unfortunately, I just looked at their schedule.
Yeah, we said the same thing about Wentz because Wentz had, a pocket. He had a line, and it didn't matter at the end of it. They choked. So,
unfortunately, I just looked at their schedule. They're not making the playoffs. They got the AFC West.
Who, the Colts?
No, the Jags.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
They have to go through Baltimore, or not Baltimore. They have to go through Denver, Vegas, Kansas City, Baltimore, and what was the other one? And the Chargers. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a
I see it. I think Jacksonville has a shot in the South because the South is a weak division, especially in the AFC, because Tennessee is off and on. I mean, if Henry gets hurt, even if Henry's healthy, I can't trust Tannehill.
Yeah, exactly. I trust Matt Ryan more than I
And
trust
also,
Ryan.
they lost A.J. Brown. They're hoping the rookie's good, but again, like what I said about Philly, why go to Wish when you can go to NFL Shop? Which is what they did, and they grabbed A.J. Brown.
And you know what, though? This is why you play the games, right?
Yeah, that's why you play the games. And I think Doug Peterson's going to definitely help Trevor Lawrence. I mean, they have skill positions around him. Yes, he does have ETN, and Doug loves receiving running backs. He loves them. I mean, that's where Miles Sanders flourished.
Fresh legs.
Yeah, before, he had the drops.
But, I don't know. John, what's your opinion on this? So you've been quiet.
I got nothing really to.
No,
to
Ryan,
say.
Ryan, you got anything you want to throw in?
Negative, sir.
Negative?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I think it's going to be interesting because in a couple, I want to say 2 weeks, we officially start our college football. We're gonna mix it with. We're gonna start doing 2-a-days. We're gonna do 2 different college, and then we're just gonna bleed it right into the pros, and it should lead up to us right into the first game of the year.
Well, okay then.
And I mean, right now, it's interesting because I'll be very discreet. I already have a week. Christian, I talked about this with Christian. I already have a jet bet in for the season already. Because Vegas doesn't.
What?
I already have a jet bet in for the beginning of the season. Vegas decided not to fucking pull anything with the Browns. So I took the Jets over the Browns in week 2 because Deshaun Watson, I'll tell you right now, is not going to be the starting quarterback for the Browns.
Ah.
And it's like it's 3-1. Like it's something. It's shit. It's ridiculous shit. But no one wants to they don't want to pull it down. So I'll just I'll go to the book. What's the CFL look like? We can make our picks real quick.
Oh, God. Who the hell are we losing to this week?
You know what? I will pull it up, and we will do these picks, and we will get the fuck out of here for the week.
Yeah, see, that's the high comedy now is the fucking Tiger Cats. They fucking blow.
We will, John, don't tell me I did not forget. We are going to save the Smith talk for after we go off the air.
Yeah, because I got to ask you about something that I found out.
Yes.
That I'm going to mention to you. No, it's something about the premiere that I think you might be interested in.
I want to save that for a off-air special.
Whatever.
So,
hey, we're off.
what? Oh.
Thank God. Thank God. Dude, that is like Bob Uecker in Major League. Like, hey, we're off. Thank God.
All right, you ready? We got the Calgary Stampeders versus the Edmonton Elks. 3.5.
Give me the O-Neaters.
Yeah, you know what?
Give me the O-Neaters.
Fuck the spread. Fuck the spread because the spread don't mean shit in CFL.
No, it doesn't. Unless you're the Tiger Cats.
Yeah.
And then you might want to take the under.
John, just have fun with this. Who do you think's going to win?
Christian, you can handle that for me.
Ain't nobody care.
Hey,
Thank
it's
you.
football in July. Respect it.
We said what we said. You respect us.
I'll say this. I'll just say this. I'm just going to say this. I can't wrap my head around football when baseball season's still in full gear. I can't. I just can't. I'm not in the football mindset. Not until like late August, early September can I start thinking about football. I can't even think about it in July. I just can't.
Ryan, do you have a pick?
I'll go Edmonton.
Go Edmonton? All right. I'm going Stampeders. The Ottawa Red Blacks versus the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Riders are favored.
Ooh, and it's in Mosaic. I
Yeah,
gotta go
it's-
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, give me the Riders. Ryan?
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
He don't care.
There's only 3 games. There's only 3 games this week.
Okay.
Thank God.
I'll go with the Rough Riders.
Yeah, cause you like the never mind. Too easy of a joke.
You didn't fuck that joke up. Keep going.
Mhm. Hey, it would be easier if Raven was here.
Don't worry, we'll be back losing in the hammer next week.
All right, and then the Winnipeg Blue Bombers are the dog to the Crying Lions.
Yeah, because all of a sudden Vancouver's good. Or BC,
British- yeah,
sorry. They're
British-
still playing Vancouver.
British Columbia.
The Bombers are really missing Andrew Harris. You know what? I like the Lions.
Yeah, give me the Crying Lions.
Sure, I'll take them too.
So it's funny. So Ryan, just so you get an understanding, the reason we call them the Crying Lions because their logo is a fucking lion head that looks like it's fucking crying.
Yeah. Like the Tiger Cats looks like the cat's missing one arm. It's like, oh, I'm a tiger cat. And then you have the crying lion. It actually looks like it's crying. And for the longest time, they sucked.
Yeah.
So that was the joke.
So all right, they were as bad as the Browns.
Yeah. So Saturday, July 16th, Hamilton be back to losing to Ottawa. Fucking Christ.
So all right.
Fire Dean Evans.
All
Get
right.
rid of his
So
ass.
with that being said, final thoughts, guys, for the week.
I got nothing.
My final thought, fire Foles light. He sucks. He blows. At least Foles got a championship. Dane Evans can't even fucking do that.
Ryan,
Fuck the Braves.
Christian,
Ain't nobody care.
okay. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. Thank you for listening. Follow us on all social media networks under the Nerd Report Network. Follow us individually on Twitter at F and Ronnie.
At Trips in Danger.
At the Zombie Master.
At Daily Blitz _61. In the middle of previewing NFL division. Started with the NFC. Did the NFC North on Monday. The East yesterday. The South today. Finish it up with the NFC West tomorrow. Then I resume everything on Monday. Now that I'm back on Facebook, a new Facebook fan page for the brand will be coming back. But follow us on Instagram at the Daily Blitz _61. Follow us on Twitter, as I said, at Daily Blitz _61. Keep up with me. Log on to the website, which is thedailyblitz.blog.
At Stuntcock STL.
Go.
Ryan, it's that time.
It's that time. 1,
2, 3.
3.
Stunt
That's
Cock!
it.
And if you like anything that you've also want to buy off of us, go to our Teesprings page, Teesprings /the Nerdport. Go to w.gg, type in the Nerdport at checkout for 10% off of any item that you purchase. Join us back here on Monday as we take another deep dive into the good, bad, and what the fuck in pro wrestling and movies. Join us back here next weekend for the same thing, but just sports related. And with that being
Did
said,
you say movies or boobies?
movies.
Okay, sorry.
Movies.
It's my hearing.
Yes,
sorry.
I get you. And with that being said, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. That is our show. And, oh boy, there's always a teachable moment. And if you don't believe me, it's just a fact of life. Yeah!
Yes, titillating, very titillating.
And be respectful.
Yes.
All right, we are officially done on recording, but I'm still live. Bonus feature, we need to talk about Clerks 3.
Oh, so Ronnie, real quick. I found out that the Count Basie movie theater, which is about a block and a half away from the stash, is going to have a Clerks 3 premiere. Tickets are $30.
Okay.
If Alicia looks into it, would you and Dee be interested in it?
I don't see why not.
Like I said, we have to. Well, that's the cheap seats.
Count Basie.
It's the Count Basie. There's a little movie theater in Red Bank that the Basie Theater bought, and they're gonna call it the Count Basie Theater West. I think it's called something like that. And they have a thing where Kevin's gonna be doing. It's gonna be Kevin, Brian, Jeff, Marilyn, and Scott Schiaffo, and a couple other people from the movie are supposedly going to be doing. They're going to show the film, do a Q&A afterwards. That's what I've been hearing.
Oh.
But the expensive tickets are $75, and the cheap seats are $30.
Dude, Clerks 3.
I can't fucking wait.
Chris,
when's it come out?
This fall.
This fall. It doesn't have it doesn't have an exact date of when this premiere. They said it's coming soon. I have to look into because tickets aren't even available yet.
Ah, got it.
But did you see the trailer today? Then
I did not see the trailer yet.
It's all over Facebook. Go to my Facebook page. It's on my Facebook page.
Hey, John, make sure you add me back on Facebook.
Well, you send me a friend request. I'll do it.
All right, hold on. I'm going to do that right now.
Well, I'm not on that computer. I'm on my shitty computer right now.
Well,
God damn it.
Well, John, did you notice the shit that I told you to look for?
Yeah, I did see the Chuli shit. Yeah, I did see that afterwards.
Fucking all over the fucking place.
And I said this to Ronnie, and I'll bring it up to you guys and see what you think. Ryan, Chris, and all that stuff. I'm friends with the guy who played the Chuli's rep in Clerks. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I was thinking about messaging him, thinking about possibly doing an interview with him if he's up for it. Would you guys be down for that?
Sure.
Totally. Oh, God, yes.
All right, guys, I'm going to rest. I've had a long day.
All right, later, Christian.
All right. I sent you a request, John.
All right, I'll check it later.
Yup.
Dude, it's going to be... the fact that they are...
Well, Chris hasn't seen it, so he has no idea what we're talking about.
All right, Chris, the best way to describe it, he's making Clerks.
Jeff, Randall is. Randall walks around the Quick Stop and all of a sudden has a heart attack while he's in the middle of the store.
I can't catch my breath. You want me to do mouth stuff? What is this, a fucking Tinder date?
Yeah, I mean, you have to see the trailer. You just have to see the trailer to know what we're talking about.
I've known this for.
But it looks like it's going to be really, really good. I know they filmed the majority of the stuff down at the real Quick Stop, because a friend of mine lives near there, and he says you couldn't even get within a mile of the place when they were filming. Which sucks for him because he lives about 2 or 3 blocks away from the Quick Stop, and he has to go past it to get home. And he's like, how am I going to get home? So he got a special pass that he could go past. No, they had to give to residents. They had to give them like a special pass or something.
Yeah.
So if they come up to the blockade, they can let them in to go home.
Right.
Because you can't like keep somebody from going home. I'd fucking riot. But no, the Clerks 3 looks like it's going to be really, really, really good. Although I just wonder how Marilyn's going to fit into this. Marilyn Gigliotti.
Well, they've kind of already tied in one person.
Which one?
Fucking Jason, not Jason Lee. It was, what the fuck's his name?
Ben Affleck.
Affleck's in it, and they already tied in Justin Long.
Is Elias gay in this movie?
I don't know.
Because he's like really close to this one like goth-looking guy in the trailer. I wasn't.
You have to wait and watch the movie and find out.
Yeah, right. My favorite thing, just the whole, there's so many bits to this fucking movie that's gonna just be fucking hilarious.
It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be absolutely insane. And I said this to Ronnie before. I said this is gonna probably blow Clerks 2 out of the water box office wise. I think it's gonna make more than Clerks 2 did in its opening weekend.
Yeah.
Because there was over 10,000 people watching. Because I watched the live launch of the trailer at 12 o'clock. I was watching it live. There was over 10,000 people watching the stream when it dropped. So it's going to be good. I have good vibes on it. And Alicia actually watched it. She's like, that movie looks interesting. I'm like, you've never watched a Kevin movie? Well, no, I can't say that. She watched Red State, and then she hasn't watched anything Kevin related since.
And Red State's a fucked up film.
She watched that, and she's like, yeah, and she never watched anything else by him after that.
All right, jumping off. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Later.
Peace.
Ugh.
And,
So, she's gonna possibly look into that, and I said because I mentioned to her that you and Dee were interested in seeing it.
I'm down.
But if she could score 4 tickets for it, would you be down?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I mean, to get a chance to watch the movie with the guys from Clerks.
Yeah, it's going to be a fucking fun fucking movie. That's all that matters. It's going to be a film.
I take it you're gonna go see it, Rye.
yes.
It's gonna. Well, from what did you say about your with Clerks 3?
What?
He was saying something about his movie.
Oh, I've known about the plot for months.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
well, how's it tracking?
Right now it's trending upwards.
I think a
One
lot
thing
of
I
us.
will say.
I think a lot of us knew what a lot of us knew. Like, I knew the plot when he announced it at fucking Comic-Con.
I had heard rumblings that it was going to basically be Randall making a movie. I figured it was going to be him because I mean Kevin puts his life into everything Clerks when it was Clerks related. But the whole speech, him and Jay with the deployed airbag, that actually fucking happened. That really happened.
Needs more
So
weed.
I mean, you knew Kevin was going to do something.
Needs more weed.
No, I mean, I just can't wait for that. I'm just like, I wish I had a street date to tell you, but I don't have the thing. I have to look tomorrow.
Where's the fucking Red Band trailer when you need it?
I don't think they don't need a Red Band trailer for
About
this.
a week behind.
It's behind. Yeah, next week they're gonna put it out. Oh, they don't need it, but he should put one out.
I think the funniest thing is Ronnie and I were joking about it, and it's like when Randall's going to be like, I added a scene. He goes, you can't kill me off in the third act. What if there's a sequel?
What am I, a hack?
That's going to be sick. That movie's going to be absolutely sick. I just can't wait for that movie. Even though this weekend I'm probably going to be going seeing Thor this weekend.
I'm seeing Thor next week.
No, because Alicia wants to see Thor. She wants to go see it this week.
Gee, I wonder why.
Hey, I'm not going to argue when it comes to superhero movies. She's only sat through 2 of them. She sat through she sat through 3. She sat through both Deadpools, and she sat through Endgame.
I could not sit through. I could not sit through fucking Deadpool 2.
Ah, it was fine.
It was all right.
And there's gonna be a third Deadpool supposedly.
Oh yeah. Oh.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to bed, so I'll catch you guys later.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Later.
I'll talk to you guys later too.